And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
Here we go. And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Harris is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Green, and it's Durant in at the 4. And for Atlanta, John Collins is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Tony Snell. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2. Now, here is Young, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Capella, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella, skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now, here is Irving. Over Young, buried from 15 feet out. Terrific talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Now, here is Irving. Passes it to Green. Back to Irving. The dish now to Jordan. Clock at 4. The shot by KD. No good. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. No good there. Great D that time from Green. Nets have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Jordan the pass to KD. Jordan trying to free himself up. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Jordan.
Man, he is working them over on the inside. I'll tell you this, Kevin Durant every year gets more comfortable with the physicality of defenders. Incredible.
Now, here is Young. Here's Capella. Great D that time from Jordan.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
Now, here is Young. Tips it up, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got his second basket of the game.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game. Yeah,
Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And a new group in for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. Brown, he's checked in for Green. And it's James Harden in for Irving. Here is Harden after the basket by Onyeka Okongwu.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Harden against Williams. 1:19 left in the first.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And you talk about the best ball handlers in the league. Don't forget about James Harden and the league's preeminent practitioner of the step back 3. James James Harden is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
Now Harden following the three-point attempt by Lou Williams. It's Harden.
Oh, wow! Young fella. And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
41 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Herter. He's covered by Brown. They need this. Herter, no good. Nets leading by 8. Brown kicks to Harden. The tray. Rebounded by the Hawks. And now here comes Okongwu leading the break. And Okongwu slams it in.
Lou Williams is the all-time leader in points off the bench, but don't sleep on his passing game. What an assist.
The Nets shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Both good from the line that time.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
From deep, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Brooklyn holding on to an 8-point. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot at first.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
So for Brooklyn now, Harden out there with Brown. Then there's Griffin. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Claxton in at the 4-man position. Now here's Okongwu. Here's Hunter. Okongwu with it. Griffin on him. The shot by Okongwu, no good. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nets. 6-point lead. Outside for Griffin. Gallinari with the rebound.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Dunn dishes to Gallinari. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Harris has got the ball. Here's Griffin. Count it. Good. Griffin's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets.
Wow, Joe Harris continues to improve as a passer. What a look.
The pass to Okongwu. Gallinari outside. Got a piece of it. And even 3-on-3 break. Claxton the pass to Harden. A three-pointer is right on target. And it's an 11-point Brooklyn lead.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Pass to Hunter. And here again, the Nets in transition. Up the court they go. Ahead. It's deflected.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use. Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working at it.
Tries again. Griffin can't get it to go in.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does.
I tell you, very few players are as smooth and as easy as Kevin Durant is on the move. He just glides around the floor.
Now, here is Young. 1:56 left in the first half. Plenty of space. Jump shot is good. We've got 1:48 left in the first half of the game. Irving against Young. Here's Green. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Nets lead by 11.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of. And then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Here's Young after the made shot from KD and finished off by Collins.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
Irving drives in. Banked in off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now Young. Lob pass to Capella. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
Irving surveying the floor. On the wing, Irving. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 10 points for KD.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Young against Irving. 4 seconds left, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling.
And so Young nails them both. It'll count. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding up. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. James Harden was the man in the first. He had 12 points, and that'll do it for...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
They've got Clint Capella. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's John Collins. And it's Snell in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Here's Young, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Lets it go from deep. Young, no good. Nets leading by 13. Lobbed up there for KD. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Boy, you cannot let Kevin Durant have that much room to take off. This guy is tremendous as an alley-oop finisher.
Harris against Bogdanovich. Offline with his 3.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
The wide open look for Durant. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Down low. It's stolen by Harris. Jordan with it. And guarded by Capella. Takes it from 10. Irving finds Durant. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Launches a three. Again, the miss by KD.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed. Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Now, here is Irving. 6 points for him. On the wing, Irving. That 3 off the mark. The Hawks trail by 13. And Young, here we go. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Jordan kicks to Durant. Draws contact on the shot and out. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And a wide open look for Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Now, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Here is Harden after the basket by Atlanta. Durant, no good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And how about the ferocious take? Gallinari proving he can drop an absolute hammer when he wants to.
Now here's Harden. 12 points for him. Claxton with the bucket. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Outside Williams. Puts up a 3. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 11. Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Woo-hoo! Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Atlanta's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Done against Irving, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Nets have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Outside Irving. Harden the pass to Claxton. Rebound by Williams. Done against Irving. Dunn misses. Nets shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Here's KD. Outside for Griffin. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Irving against Williams. Drops it in from 11 feet. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
You have to respect the in-between game of Kyrie Irving. Straight up. Yeah, that's how you have to play this guy. You got to play him straight up and be balanced.
Hunter, no one around him. Can't get it to fall. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. 13 points up at the end of the... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Jordan is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. Stolen by Collins. Here's Snell. Kicks it out to Collins. They get it back.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Harden with it. Dishes it to Irving. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Here's Capella. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Harris. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And the Nets lead by 15.
Well, catch and shoot. Is that Joe Harris's specialty? I think it is.
Williams for 3. The Hawks again can't hit.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Irving. 6 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Boy, just a great use of the pump fake by Irving to draw that defender into fouling him.
Young's checked in for Williams. And the Nets making a change here as well. Durant's checked in. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. It's a 16-point game. Atlanta again missing.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Now, here is Irving. KD, he's open. And again, no good by Brooklyn. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Young, good.
Really clever with the basketball. Young so advanced offensively. Excellent pull-up jumper there.
Here's Irving. Connects in the foul line jumper.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Now, here is Young. Off target from three-point range. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the final quarter. Durant against Collins. Jordan kicks to Harris. KD dishes to Green. Back to KD. Pass to Green. On its way from Irving for 2. A second chance effort. They kick it out to Green. Passes to Harris. Inside. Jordan dishes to Durant. The Nets working the ball around now. On its way from Irving for 2. The offensive rebound. Back to Green. Three-pointer. Now the pass to Harris. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Brooklyn.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for James Harden.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Outside Bogdanovich. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Now, here is Irving. Off the mark. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. The Bucks are always hyped to play in front of their home crowd. And Allison.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Bogdanovich is out there with Young. Then it's Collins. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Capella in at the 5. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at center. Now here is Holiday. Back to Lopez. Rebounded by the Hawks. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Pass to Holiday. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I mean, few guards absorb contact as well as Holiday. In fact, he often delivers as much punishment as he takes.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Capella. He's looking for DiVincenzo and finds him. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Holiday against Young. trying to get open is Lopez. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got his second basket.
Talk about scoring the basketball. Legit player. Holiday got paid because he can play.
Here's Young. Kicks it to Capella. Back to Young. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that could lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Good.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Middleton. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Bogdanovich following the basket by Chris Middleton. Misses the layup.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Drew Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Now, here is Young. There's 1:40 left in the first quarter of the game. Good D by Lopez.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And Holiday is good for 3. Holiday's got 7.
One of the finest combo guards in this league. You can have Drew initiate, or you can play him off the ball.
Here's Young. And nothing is falling for him right now.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Snell finds Collins. Passes it to Young. Here's Capella. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
The pass to Middleton from deep three-point range. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Collins. Second shot opportunity and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Because he's played a lot of undersized 5, Collins has learned exactly how to get you in the air with that pump fake.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
To the inside. And stolen by Williams. 1 second left. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Bucks on top, up 3. Stay with us as we get set to bring you this.
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at the guard position. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Okongwu slams it in.
And give Sweet Lou credit. Turns down his own shot because his teammate has a better one.
Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Here's Herter. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Milwaukee in the lead. Portis in the post. Basket counts.
Bobby Portis plays hard, gives 100%, puts himself in a position to succeed.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Double team on Williams. He feeds it to Okongwu. Shoots over Portis. The shot by Okongwu, no good. Bucks leading by 3. Back to Teague. Pass to Portis. Takes it from 10. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Portis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Beautiful by Bobby Portis. Catches it in rhythm, and we know about the confidence he has.
Williams kicks to Okongwu. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And Herter gets it to go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Teague. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
The Hawks trail by 5. Here's Herter. He kicks to Williams. And he converts the layup. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Holiday comes in for Teague.
Efficiency, that's what they want to see from Chris Dunn. Good job running the pick and roll.
Gallinari with it. 1:10 left to play here in the half. The shot by Okongwu, no good. Here's Tucker, got a piece of it. They retain possession, and Forbes kicks it to Tucker. And now Dunn pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
That's a beautiful break and an excellent defensive play by Kevin Herter to kick it off.
Here is Forbes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Tucker has it in the corner. Bucks passing it around. 5 on the clock. Here's Holiday. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Drew Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
Quick, athletic, explosive. Holiday will leave you in the dust. Young
outside. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. It's good. Just 4 seconds left now here in the second. Holiday inside the line, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. Their biggest advantage of the period was... And that does it for our...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. An exceptional performance from Drew Holiday.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Holiday the pass to Lopez. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time. Costly.
Young taking his time here. Capella finds Bogdanovic. Outside Collins. 6 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense, but don't sleep on the D. He can defend every part of the court and does it with intensity.
Antetokounmpo passes to DiVincenzo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Young dishes to Capella. Back to Young. Pass to Capella. To the paint. Lopez with the steal. Oh, here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back.
And just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Passes it to Collins. Back to Young. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 8 points for Trae Young.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And that one, good.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
Now Young. He's got 8. Feeds it to Collins. Kicks it to Snell. There's the pass to Young. 4 on the clock. Capella. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Outside Holiday. Here's Giannis. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
A different look for Milwaukee. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Lou Williams is checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Trae Young. Pass to Williams. With some arc, and the layup is good. Williams has got 6.
I like this choice by Lou. Could try to take it to the rack, but sees he has the easy floater over the top.
Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
You know what? Nice job here on the attack
at the rim drawing the contact. Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Capella, and he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bobby Portis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Teague for Bryn Forbes. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation. And his competitiveness showing through, that's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Williams finds Gallinari. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. The Hawks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Another thing coaches love about Williams, he's a high percentage free throw shooter who gets to the line often.
And here is Teague, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I love that Teague didn't slow up when he got inside and went right in and drew the foul.
And so Teague gets 2 free throws.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Williams. He's got 8. Can't get it to fall. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. 4th quarter on the court for the Hawks. Huerter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the 1. Williams with the ball. To the middle. It's tipped and stolen by Portis. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's DiVincenzo. And the layup's good off the glass. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 7 now for Milwaukee.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
But they recover it. Capella with the bucket.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Williams against T. Pass to DiVincenzo. And stolen by Williams. And that one is off. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Teague the pass to Morrow. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Teague kicks it to Tucker. Unloads from 9. Pass to Portis. That shot off the mark. The Hawks trail by 5. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Atlanta making a switch here. John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. Tony Snell comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Young is subbed in for Lou Williams. Middleton left side. DiVincenzo finds Middleton. Back to DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. Lopez. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And the Bucks lead by 7. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Kicks it out to Collins. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Collins. Shot clock at 6. Here's Snell. Lopez with the block.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella.
And Holiday, here we go. Kick out to Giannis. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Young outside. A 3 from Bogdanovich. They get it again, but he recovers it.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Young's shot is off. Milwaukee leading by 7. Middleton right side. Lopez left side. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. A three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Capella, the pass for Collins. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo against Young. Here's Middleton. The Bucks working the ball around. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And if you foul Middleton in the act, you may as well chalk the point up. He's always been a very consistent free throw shooter.
And so it's Atlanta with it, trailing by 10. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Young. The Hawks again can't hit.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Bucks.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. From downtown, it's good from long range. Middleton's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The activity in front of the Brooklyn. We are nearly ready for the tip-off.
Hey, Kevin. Well, another.
It does indeed. Thanks, David. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They just got to make the adjustments.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And for Brooklyn, we've got Jordan. Harden out there with Brown. Then there's Harris. And it's Durant in at the power forward position. Brooklyn with the ball. Pass to Brown. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's DiVincenzo. Brooklyn with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it. And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Giannis passes to Lopez. 5 to shoot. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Harden dishes to Brown. Back to Harden. Tipped away. Stolen by Middleton. Here's DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Middleton's got such a great wingspan. That comes into play on steals just like that one.
Here is Harden. Outside Durant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Brook Lopez.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Antetokounmpo. Good D by Jordan.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Of course, Kevin Durant, one of the game's greatest scorers of all time, but his ability within this offense to make plays, elevating the team.
Now here's Giannis.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Harden surveying the D. Goes back up. Takes the 3. He can't get it to go. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Here's DiVincenzo. And Durant sends it back.
Wow, the large wingspan of Durant on full display. What a block there.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Out to Harris. Giannis against KD. Clock at 6. Harden the pass to Jordan. And Lopez pulls it down. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Harden finds Brown. Harden right side. Jordan inside. Lopez is there. Jordan can't get it to go. And so it's Milwaukee now. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. So for the Nets, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for James Harden. Milwaukee also making some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. So it's Brooklyn now, following the bucket by the Bucks. Brown kicks to Irving. And he makes good on the layup.
So clever. He finds different ways to probe inside, and Kyrie with a great finish.
Holiday looking over the floor.
Kyrie more and more wants to take pride on the defensive end, so encouraging to see him out.
Tie game in Brooklyn. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Naturally a ball-dominant play.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. P.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. Then there's Teague, and it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard.
Yeah, check out the hops on Blake Griffin. Just one of those lethal alley-oop threats in the NBA.
Here's Teague. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Outside Griffin. Green passes to Irving. Basket good. How the passion in New York is a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence. And I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it. Just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. It's stolen by T. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Harden. Stolen by Harden. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. It's tipped. And Brooklyn with another turnover here.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez comes in for Portis. And Giannis Antetokounmpo is subbed in for P.J. Tucker. Giannis against KD. Lopez left side. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here they come. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Outside Teague. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. And here is Irving. On the wing, Green. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. Jordan kicks to Harden. Back to Jordan. They kick it out to Green. A shot by Harden, wide open. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Harden's got 5 now.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Giannis inside. Guarded by KD. Antetokounmpo against Durant. And it's Giannis missing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Lobs it up for Jordan. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, determined that time to get to the rim, anticipating the pass, and a rim rocker.
G feeling it out a bit. Up and in on the layup.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Harden outside. Outside, KD. Over Giannis. The shot by KD. No good. Bucks trail by 3. Here's Giannis. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That's his first foul. So for the Nets, Blake Griffin comes in for Jordan. And Nicholas Claxton subbed in for Jeff Green. The Bucks also changing it up. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for T. Here's Harden. Rebound, Milwaukee. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and he gets it to go. 8 points for him.
He's a hard guy to guard everywhere on the floor, but more than anywhere else, Giannis can get you in the paint. That's where he lives.
Outside, KD. Here's Irving. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Durant's got 3 assists in the game. Bucks trail by 3. Giannis passes to Holiday. Unloads from 9. Here's Lopez. And he can't bank that one in. And that's it. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They were never able to get the lead above. And that'll...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Durant on out there with Harden. Then it's Jordan, and it's Harris in at the small forward.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
Lays it up off the glass. That's 12 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Harden outside. Passes it to KD. Kicks to Jordan. Back to KD. Fires it up. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Here's KD. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Durant's got 6.
Putting on a clinic tonight. Durant can use either hand to break you down off the dribble.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. And it's Green in for Kevin Durant. Milwaukee also making some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Chris Middleton. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. They get a hand on it, hit his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And he uses the glass on the layup. He has 6.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Brown outside. And here's Harden for 3. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
2 free. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now Irving, 6 points for him. Green inside, guarded by Tucker, and the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from Green. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Teague with the ball. 6 points for him. Here's Nwora. Back to Teague. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's denied. On the wing, Irving. And there's the pass to Brown. Here's Claxton, defended by Portis. Now, here is Irving. He's covered closely. Here's Claxton, and he takes that one up and powers it through. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
And the call will be against Harris. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Bucks. Bryn Forbes comes in for Teague. Portis drives in. Count that one. Portis has got 4 points this quarter.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And here's Irving inside. Claxton the pass to Irving. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Irving's got 8 points.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Pass to DiVincenzo. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Brown the pass to Harris. Down low. Green. Count the bucket. And he's got a... And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And Zoe Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 1. And the dunk by Giannis.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Harden finds Griffin. To the inside. It's all about Antetokounmpo. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding of how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Harden outside. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make them pay.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The Nets making a switch here. Irving's checked in.
They like to use Giannis in the pick and roll situations. He's getting better at understanding how to set the screens. With a rolling target, boy, he's a good one.
Stolen by Middleton. Now here's DiVincenzo. The kick out to Holiday. And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Bucks making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Griffin against Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Man, defensively so tough to make a decision. What do you want to stop? You come off the pick, Giannis can pass, he can finish. It can really cause you to hesitate.
Here's Durant. The kick out to Irving. Pass to Jordan. Got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Harden dishes to Durant. Shot clock at 6. Jordan trying to free himself up. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Harden.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
Holiday against Harden. And Portis throws it down.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Shoots from the elbow, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Appreciate the mentality of Kyrie at this point, embracing the moment. He'll take the big shot.
Giannis passes to Lopez. Back to Giannis. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Giannis has got the lead up to 5 now for the Bucks. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the fourth. KD with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Harden kicks to Griffin. Outside Irving. The Nets need to get a shot off here, and the shot is good.
DeAndre Jordan has seen these moments before. Not usually the guy called upon, but, man, delivering in a big spot.
Antetokounmpo against Griffin. And the dunk by Giannis.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
Irving dishes to Harden. He kicks it to Griffin. KD passes to Harden. Jordan trying to free himself up, and Harden with the basket on the assist by Durant.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Antetokounmpo inside. Griffin on him, and the foul called on Blake Griffin. That'll be his second foul of the game. So for the Nets, Green, he's checked in for Griffin. Joe Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for Kyrie Irving. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Chris Middleton's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo.
And that tacks another big point onto the league. Great N1 play, showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. It's a 5-point game. Brown outside. Passes to Green. Holiday against Harden. Back to Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
Durant's checked in for the Nets. Landry Shamet comes in for Bruce Brown. And both free throws good for James Harden.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One possession game now.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Giannis inside. Guarded by Harris. It's good on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 5.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And a wide open look for Portis. Hits the close range jumper.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
No good. And so the Bucks take the win. They seat David. Thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2DA.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Collins. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Capella in at the 5, down low. And for the Nets, we've got Durant, Harden out there with Brown. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. And so it's Atlanta with it. Young looking it over. It's stolen by Brown. It's Harden with the drive. Feeds to KD. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Down low, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
A next-level athlete with great length. Collins throws it down with ease.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
Now, here is Young. Young is doubled. Just 5 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
Here's Harden. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Bogdanovich. James Harden picking up that last basket. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
The pass to Harris. And that one's drained from the low block.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why I think he creates so many opportunities for others.
Now, here is Young. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Capella with it, guarded by Jordan. Young against Brown. Young, no good. The Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Young outside. Bogdanovich looking around. Got a piece of it. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Green, he's checked in for the Nets. Kyrie Irving comes in for Bruce Brown. Atlanta also making some changes here. Hunter's checked in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovich. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young.
Because he's so good at shooting it and driving it, defenses overplay Lou, leaving other guys free.
Outside Irving. And then Durant with the dunk.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Williams. On the wing, Williams. Pass to Huerter. He's looking for Williams and finds him. And yes, it's good.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
Outside Irving. 1:03 left to play in the first quarter. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Now Williams. And the foul on Joe Harris. That's his first foul. The Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the game here.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
DeAndre Hunter, over 3 years at Virginia, was a very mature player, and he left with a championship under his belt.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for James Harden. Then for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Gallinari comes in for John Collins. And it's done in for Lou Williams. Green finds Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Irving. And he drops it in from the low post.
That takes poise, patience, and vision. Great pass by Kevin Durant.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Irving against Dunn. Pass to Gallinari. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Hawks lead by 1. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
On the court for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's done in at the 1 spot. Okongwu's shot is good.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Nets trail by 3. Now here's Irving. To the middle. Griffin kicks to Irving. Jacks up a 3. Okongwu grabs the board.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Here's Harden, deflects the pass, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Atlanta making a switch here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Collins comes in for Gallinari. Tony Snell's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Chris Dunn. Snell, that's good. And it's a 9-point Atlanta lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And stolen by Bogdanovic. Young passes to Bogdanovic. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Outside, KD. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Nets, Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Brown in for Kevin Durant. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Brown against Young. There's the feed to Capella. The kick out to Young. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
He's a natural-born scorer who leaves everything out on the floor. Young simply makes things happen. He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Here's Harden. Banked in off the glass. Harden's got 6 points.
And providing the score, boy, they needed. That stops a 12-0 run by the Hawks.
Outside Collins. Back to Bogdanovich. Collins dishes to Young. Lock at 6. Hawks passing it around. Look at that.
Nice. Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Here's Irving. Here's Jordan. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Capella. Atlanta leading by 13. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Young passes to Capella and stolen by Irving. And here comes Harden leading the fast break. It's good. Harden's got 4 this quarter.
And a staple of Harden's attack. Sometimes it seems he's better finishing through contact on the drive.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And Harris subbed in for Irving. Lou Williams is checked in for the Hawks. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Left side, Brown. Here's Harden. Green kicks to Harden. There's 31 seconds left in the first half. That shot off the mark. Williams against Brown. Lob pass to Capella.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here is Harden. He's got 8. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
As crafty as they come, Harden uses that tremendous body control to his advantage.
Harden hits them both. Williams with the ball. Shoots from 12. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks looking at a 13-point lead.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Reading and Gallinari, a guy who maybe should have gotten more All-Star votes. Check. And that should do.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
We've got Harden. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Brown, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
I love the confidence. When Capella sinks these shots, it just energizes his entire team.
There's the pass to Harden. From 16 feet away, he cans it. Harden's got 12 in the game.
Easy look from mid-range. He won't miss many of those. Lazy effort defensively.
Young passes to Collins. Kicks it to Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. No good with the triple. And so Brown will bring it up for the Nets. It's a foul. The power on that throwdown.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. I love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Young dishes to Snell. Outside Collins. Three-pointer. Not going to go that time. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. It's Harden with the drive, and he goes big with the dunk right on top of John Collins.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Young passes to Capella. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Now the dish to Young. His son Cole Gregg was one of the top, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Some players drift in and out of the action. Trey, he's always right in the middle of things.
Outside Irving. Outside Jordan. Here's KD. And then Durant with the jam.
And you remember there were questions about KD's athleticism going into the 2007 draft. None now. He can throw it down with the best of them.
Here's Young out to Gallinari. Young up top, covered by Irving. Inside, shot clock at 6. And the dunk by Capella.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Irving finds Brown. Back to Irving from deep. Atlanta with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Herter offline with his three. Nets trail by 12. Pass to Durant. The shot's good. Brown making the play. KD's got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
To the paint and stolen by Jordan. It's Brown on the wing. Dunn covering. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Hawks passing it around. Young with no one around. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Durant kicks to Brown. Now here's Durant. Tight defense on him. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The Hawks leading by 10. Pass to Capella. Gallinari outside. Back to Capella. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot-blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. Green, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And it's Harden in for Kyrie Irving. Then for the Hawks, DeAndre Hunter comes in for Trae Young. And it's Williams in for Chris Dunn.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
The Hawks have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
And this is where you want to see Gallinari if you're the coach, a knockdown shooter at the free throw line.
Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Harden left side. That one falls.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
Williams against Brown. Now here's Williams. He's guarded closely. Oh, the lob to Gallinari. No good on the last second attempt there. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits at May. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. It's the Nets now, trailing by 10. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Lou Williams out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Okongwu in at center. Here's Irving to the inside and finished off by KD.
Well, the thing about Kyrie, he draws so much defensive attention. Someone's often left open.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Green's checked in. Pass to Okongwu. Fires the 3. Green with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Harden. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Williams looking around. Okongwu kicks to Hunter. Connects from three-point range.
I like watching DeAndre Hunter take quick shots. He's getting into a rhythm.
Durant up top. And he hammers that one down right in the face of DeAndre Hunter.
One more for the highlight reel. KD with the skyscraper.
Feeds it to Okongwu. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Green. 3-on-3. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stop.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Now the feed to Gallinari. Here's Hurd, guarded by Harden. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Off the bounce, Kevin Huerter is one of those guys who can surprise you with the speed.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Griffin's checked in, and the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Collins comes in for Gallinari. Tony Snell's checked in for Hunter. Young is subbed in for Williams. Atlanta making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Irving passes to Griffin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
When you think of low post scorers, you got to put Griffin down there. Yes, he likes to face up, but with his back to the basket, he's pretty good as well as drawing fouls.
Blake Griffin hits them both. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. At one point, they led by 16. Kicks it out to Collins. Drills the three-pointer.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Durant, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Shots good from Young.
Pulling up off the bounce, just another tool Young uses to create separation.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Irving dishes to Jordan. And he gets the whistle. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
And it's intriguing. Early on, critics questioned DeAndre's commitment to the game. But boy, has he answered them back.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Kevin Durant's checked in for Griffin. Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. And it's James Harden in for Tyler Johnson. Brown against Young. Young is doubled. On the money from 12 feet away. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, he's young, but the game just looks like it's slowed down for Trey. Knows exactly where to get his shots.
Brown the pass to Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Sinks the three-pointer. Durant's got 11 points here in just the second half.
He keeps a low profile, but make no mistake, KD lives for the big shots.
And the pass to Capella. Young with the ball. Six to shoot. And it's blocked by Jordan.
DeAndre is simply one of the most electrifying shot blockers in the game. If you put up a shot around him, you better put it up high.
Big time basket at a big time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Capella the pass to Collins. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Young against Irving. 5 on the clock. Young passes to Capella. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. KD's got the ball. Yes!
I mean, no hesitation in the clutch. Scoring the ball is second nature to KD.
Young outside. And it's blocked by Jordan. Timeout called, the Nets. Hands are the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
Oh my goodness, he's kicking himself. You know, that's a critical time to commit a turnover. No telling how that error will ultimately play out.
Timeout called by Nate McMillan. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Timeout called, the Nets. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So for Brooklyn now, Harden out there with Brown. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Green. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Harden. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Atlanta. Brown against Young. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his fifth make on 9 shots from the floor.
Easy to see why they get it to Young here. Not afraid to take the big shot.
And here's Harden. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Young inside. Guarded by Green. A nice shot by Young.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Now Harden. Harris outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Claxton. And the Nets, another 3.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the 3.
A little over a minute and a half gone now here in overtime. And Young, here we go. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
With that tight handle, Trae Young can get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
Here's Harden. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Snell out to Gallinari. Young outside. It's in!
Incredible. Often the smallest guy on the floor, Young consistently comes up with the biggest plays.
Harden against Bogdanovich. Harden the pass to Green. Here's Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Harden. Green kicks to Harden. Over Bogdanovich. And that one hits back iron. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
And now we've got the intentional foul. So for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Green, and it's Kyrie Irving in for Brown. And a change for the Hawks. John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. Young outside. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. The Hawks again can't hit. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're behind by 3. 7 seconds left in overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
From deep three-point range, no good there. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. are setting tonight with the lights of downtown Atlanta shining in the background. And let's...
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Hawks, Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. Then there's Tony Snell. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2 spot. Here's Giannis. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one. It's interesting as Giannis has grown in this league. The Greek Freak we know is so versatile, just competing to be one of the best players in the business.
Capella dishes to Young. No good on the triple. Tries again. It's hauled in by Giannis.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. And just about a minute into the first quarter, Young finds Bogdanovich. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. And another shot. They get it back. The kick out to Young. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich, makes it off the glass.
It's a pretty soft touch for Bogdanovich, trying to do some damage on the inside now.
Giannis with it. Outside Holiday. Back to Giannis. Here's the teardrop. Chalk up 2 there. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. Think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here's Bogdanovich. And he lays it straight in. Bogdanovich has got his second basket of the game.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Holiday against Young. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. He's got 6.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and that one is good.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
Young outside. The pass to Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Capella. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist.
1:12 left to play here in the first. Young against Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
How about Drew rising up? getting to the rim. Love the power on that dunk, too.
We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Taken away by Holiday. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Floats it up for Giannis. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. In the corner, Snell with it. Kicks it out to Collins. The Hawks again can't hit. Holiday left side. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Well, he's so smooth, and it just looks like he's never out of control, Drew Holiday.
Young taking his time here. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu, and it's Williams at the point guard. Here's Connaughton. It's rebounded by Herter. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Now you can make a case that Lou Williams is at his best in that kind of situation. Dynamite in transition.
Teague against Williams, and it's slammed in by Teague.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Williams passes to Okongwu. Williams against Teague. Pass to Herter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Now here's Williams, guarded closer, and Gallinari throws it down.
Beautiful use of the pick and roll. Sweet Lou, so elusive and so good in those sets.
Bucks leading by 4. Now here's Teague. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
That was like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
And here is Williams. Passes to Hunter. He feeds it to Okongwu. Knocks it loose. Gallinari outside. From about 19 feet. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Tucker finds Teague. Back to Tucker. And he makes good on the layup. And now an 8-point Milwaukee lead.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Williams scanning the floor. He dishes it to Gallinari. Back to Williams.
be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
The pass to Connaughton, and it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Hawks making a change here. Dunn's checked in. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Bryn Forbes comes in for Teague. Here is Forbes. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Portis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Gallinari. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Trae Young subbed in for Kevin Huerter. The Bucks also changing it up. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. The dish now to Antetokounmpo. Portis trying to free himself. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Middleton. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bucks. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Dunn dishes to Collins. It's Young on the wing. And again, unable to change momentum here. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Drills it from outside. Middleton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. That shot misses. And so it's Milwaukee. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 10 points, 2 assists. And that...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Yeah, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, G.A., what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. The shot's good from Lopez.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now Young, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Holiday.
Drawing a foul down low. Trae Young earning that trip to the line.
You just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Holiday looking over the floor. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And it's Giannis missing. The Hawks trail by 13. Bogdanovich dishes to Young. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Middleton outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. He kicks it to Lopez. Pass to Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Holiday against Young. Poked away. To the paint. And finished off by Collins.
So unselfish there. Young doing a good job of finding the open man.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Back to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Just 5 on the clock. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Lopez passes to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Collins looking around. Dishes to Bogdanovich. Capella against Lopez. Here's Young. Here's Capella to the left side wing. That's a 2 from Snell. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
DiVincenzo finds Holiday. Now here's Middleton. There's the triple. Rebound collected by Snell. Bogdanovich dishes to Capella. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Passes it to Lopez. Here's DiVincenzo. Giannis inside. Working on Collins. And Capella sends it back. Holiday the pass to DiVincenzo. Second shot opportunity. The putback. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Collins dishes to Capella. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
And Lopez doing what he can to just be disruptive out there, distracting shooters.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the 1 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Hawks trail by 13. To the right side. It's stolen by T. Here's Norrell. Tucker the pass to Norrell. Outside Teague. And there's the pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Feeds it to Gallinari. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And look at how Dunn slices apart the defense with his passing. Phenomenal in the pick and roll.
just over a minute played here in the fourth. Teague against Dunn. And he gets the bucket.
Well, grab some bread because that's the butter from Jeff Teague. That's his game.
The Hawks trail by 15. Dunn looking over the floor. Kicks it to Hunter. He dishes it to Williams. Inside. Here's Gallinari. Up and in on the way up.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Bucks. It's Portis, high post. Rebounded by the Hawks. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. But Trey. Wara can't get it to go.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Hunter, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, plain to see how eager Hunter is to work hard for his team. He gets that shot off and gets a trip to the line.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Gallinari. Tony Snell comes in for Kevin Huerter. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Williams. And Trae Young subbed in for Chris Dunn. Antetokounmpo up top. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. It's Young on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Pass to Young. 6 on the shot clock, to the middle. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut to just 9 points on the basket from Hunter.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
1:51 left here in the fourth quarter. Outside Holiday. The kick out to Lopez. Good on the bucket.
Over time, the game has changed, and there's some new wrinkles to Lopez's game. And that introduction of space is helping out this offense.
Young outside. Shoots a fader. It's good. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside Holiday. The shot, no good. Good defensive work there by Young. The Hawks trail by 9. Taken away by Holiday. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
There's the lob. Antetokounmpo takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Capella inside. Lopez covering. And it's Capella missing. And the Bucks with possession here. They lead by 11. DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. This one for 3. Rebounded by Capella. Here's Snell. The kick out to Young. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
So the Nets starting five. We've got Durant, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the small forward. And for Milwaukee. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Wow.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Irving kicks to KD. And Doris, tonight, two experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game. So let's see how this plays out.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Giannis drives in, and Giannis throws it down.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Pass to Durant. Down low, here's Jordan. 5 to shoot. Over Lopez. And too long on the shot.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Giannis dishes to Middleton. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. Now here's Antetokounmpo, and there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo.
And great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy two if the defense wasn't there.
DeAndre Jordan, simply a force around the cup. This guy has rare athleticism.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
And that one drops.
Well, how about the persistence of KD? He knows he has the size and the reach to keep those possessions alive.
Outside Holiday. Inside. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Harden with it. Now the pass to KD. To the middle. Clock at 6. Irving dishes to Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
To the paint, and stolen by Jordan. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. To the inside. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Irving dishes to Harden. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And then for Brooklyn, Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for Harris.
And you see Middleton on the perimeter a lot, but he's really been trying to add strength to that 6'8" frame so he can mix it up a little more inside.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Irving kicks to Harden. Brown against Middleton. Brown the pass to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Passes it to Middleton. It's stolen by Brown. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nets lead by... And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Bucks, they've got Portis. PJ Tucker is out there with Teague, and it's Nora in at the 3 spot. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Jeff Green. And Harris subbed in for Bruce Brown. Count it.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
Holiday dishes to Middleton. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. Back to Middleton. Kicks to Lopez. 2 on the clock. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Lobs it up for Jordan. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Holiday. Drops in the layup for 2. Holiday's got his 2nd bucket.
An intense competitor. It's clear that Holiday enjoys going hard at the defense and finishing on them.
Harden kicks to KD. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Holiday gets the bucket.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Irving passes to KD. To the paint. Right side, Irving. And it's off from 3-point range. Bucks leading by 4. 3-on-3. And Middleton, the basket on the assist from Tucker.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Harden against DiVincenzo. Harden, no good.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Harden dishes to Jordan. Lopez with the steal. Holiday gets the bucket. And now it's a 10-point Bucks lead.
Yeah, and the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
Irving passes to Harris. Back to Irving. Left side, Harris. The kick out to Irving. Taken away by Holiday. And pushing it up, Milwaukee. The Bucks again in transition. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Well, DJ, twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
The feed to Durant. Back to Harden. The putback. That one's not going to go. And Milwaukee the other way now. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Middleton dishes to Holiday. He kicks to Tucker. And Jordan sends it back. There's the lob to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Holiday looking for an opening. To the middle. Here's Lopez. They double him with Jordan. Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And a new group in for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. Jeff Green is checked in for Joe Harris. And it's Brown in for James Harden.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Best. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much danger. And
for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Kyrie Irving. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden, and it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. KD against Antetokounmpo. Durant, the pass to Harris. Over Middleton. The kick out to Irving. Jordan trying to free himself up. Good D by Holiday.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Here's Giannis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Now Irving. Harris outside. Back to Irving. The Nets working the ball around now. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
When you think that this guy was so raw and so skinny coming into the league, now DeAndre Jordan brushing off these challenges with ease.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Outside Durant. Down low, Jordan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Brook Lopez.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is Even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Giannis has got 8 points here in this quarter.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Harden scanning the floor. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Antetokounmpo inside. Working on Green. Good.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And here's Harden. 10 points for him. Outside Durant. And KD throws it down.
Bet Kevin Durant makes that dunk look easy. He's so big, you can't do anything about it.
And Teague's got the ball here for Milwaukee. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
This is exactly what you hope for from your point guard, Jeff Teague, unselfishly pulling all the right strings.
Harden right side. He feeds it to Green. Durant down low. And the shot goes down.
Well, don't let Kevin Durant get comfortable from the mid-range, because that is money in the bank.
58 seconds left to play here in the third. Teague the pass to Giannis. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Giannis has got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks. Harden with it, picked up by Teague, and so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. And then for Brooklyn, Blake Griffin comes in for Jordan. And Nicholas Claxton subbed in for Kevin Durant. Connaughton passes to Antetokounmpo. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's his first foul. Joe Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Irving comes in for James Harden. Whoops, they pick off the pass. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brown wide open, he fires. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Wow, Joe Harris continues to improve as a passer. What a look.
Irving against Teague. Inside, here's Portis, and Griffin sends it back. 1 second left, and it's, yeah, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And give him credit.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Bucks on top, leading by 10. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. P.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Holiday. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Tucker finds Holiday. Lopez with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. The shot misses. Nets trail by 10. Harris passes to Claxton. Back to Harris. Lopez with the block.
Oh, the long arms of Brook Lopez effortlessly sends that back.
Here's Brown. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Knocked loose. Middleton the pass to Tucker. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Down low. Here's Griffin. The rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Holiday against Irving. And Holiday kicks it to Tucker. To the paint. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I just love the activity, a fireball of energy. Tucker earning himself a trip to the stripe.
No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
And the pass to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 3. Outside Holiday. And again, the Bucks miss. Nets trail by 10. In transition, here come the Nets. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Chris Middleton.
The to-do list when you're trying to guard Kevin Durant is long, and he's used that added strength to power through contact.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Green's checked in. Milwaukee leading by 7. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Outside, KD. Outside, Irving. Back to Durant. Kicks it out to Harden. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Bucks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Pass to Giannis. The dish to Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And Lopez throws it down.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
He gets that one.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Giannis right side. Back to Holiday. Over to the left wing. Lopez inside, guarded by Green. And Lopez gets it to go.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Bucks.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
And good that time.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Outside for Durant. But they'll get another chance. Harden finds Irving. Goes back up. Green passes to Harden. Clock at 4. Lets the 3 fly. The shot, no good. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now Lopez. Giannis left side. Puts up a three. Off target. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.